Hey folks, and welcome back to MusicalConman, plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We're going to do a run today. We're going to abandon that save drum. We're going to try something new. We are going to do our best to get to the Dark Room with Pandora's Box if we can, and we're also trying to get to the Dark Room without picking up coins, bombs, or hearts. So we're going to see if we can do that. And let's go ahead and try the Lost. Why not? It's going to be difficult anyway. Let's remove the temptation to pick up hearts. So as you can see, we are starting with Holy Mantle, which is going to block one free hit per room. But if we get hit anytime outside of that, we are completely dead. However, we have been pretty fortunate to get Goat Head in that first curse room. It's going to let us get unlimited devil deals. Well, not unlimited, but get one on every floor that we can get one. And you might think that since we can't have health, we can't take devil deals, but in fact, since we can't have health, they're free. Range down is fine. Black hole is a spacebar item that prevents us from using the other one, which is good. Because the other one, whoops. That's totally fine. The other one, if we use it, we'll reroll all our items, including Goat Head and Holy Mantle, aka the two best things we could have right now. So, oh no, have I taken coins already without even paying attention? Oh no! Yeah, I got coins. I messed up. Gotta restart. That sucks. Forgot the whole point of this. So, I'm gonna try again. We're not gonna take coins or bombs, and we can't take hearts. So, sucks to lose that really promising start, but we're going to go ahead and get going again here. And the reason we're trying to do this is there is a particular unlock that we can only get if we do this challenge. Don't touch that. I'm pretty sure we start with 1 cent, so don't give me a heart attack, gang. Alright, so I'm just going to have to try and remember not to pick up things. Our goal is to go to the Dark Room. Go ahead with Midnight. This we can take. That we can't take. That we can't take. And we won't be able to open that. So let's be careful coming back from that room. In fact, it doesn't look like we're going to go through that room again. It is nice that we now start with Spectral Tears that can go through your objects. We can just sit on top of rocks and shoot things. I almost picked that up out of habit, but I didn't. Get away from me. We can take keys. Dodge that. We're fine. It's a little rough. Alright, we're just going to try and get lucky here. Okay, no really bad attack patterns, and they're done. Cube of Meat is nice. Okay, there's nothing else I can get reasonably on this floor. And the more I explore, the more likely I am to just accidentally pick something up. We have this Alga's Ring, which is really nice. Those aren't worth opening since we probably can't take the things they offer. So Alga's is nice, just the next time we get hit and we lose our Holy Mantle and we think we're in danger, we can just pop Alga's and be invincible for 30 seconds. Which is hard to beat. Almost took that, but that would have been a mistake. Hey, you know what Book of Secrets is? It's not much, but it is something to get D4 away from us, so I don't mess up. Don't take that. Can't blow that up. Can't pick those up. The only reason I would blow that up is for the chance at keys or Soul Rock. Obviously the Soul Hearts aren't doing much for us. Chariot card is just basically a worse Alga's, but we'll use it here. Probably wastes time relative to just, not doing that, but we've done it. Could have used it on the boss, but we've done it. Would love an item like Book of Shadows to give us invincibility. This Cube of Meat is nice. Keys? I don't know if we can pick that up, but I'm not going to mess with that. A little risky here, but since the enemy is completely stationary, it's just about being in the right spot. That is nice. Let's get something good. That is better than Book of Secrets, I think. Book of Secrets, it's going to give us some mapping, and the main nice thing that can do is tell us where the secret rooms are, but since we're not going to be picking up any bombs, knowing where the secret rooms are isn't usually that useful for us. So we're going to keep on moving. We are going to go ahead and hop in here, not get hit by these. Because, you know, any other room we can get hit once and it's fine. If we're in one of these and we get hit once, we can't get out and we die. I'll take a free teleport out of a room, and I'll do it in here. Curse of the Tower is absolutely meaningless, because it only activates when we get hit, and we won't get hit. I mean, if we get hit, the run's already over. Prayer card gives us health, which we can't actually have. Not useful either. Well, that's a couple items that didn't really happen. Don't take that. So heartbreaking habit. I guess I ought to be using this Book of the Dead. What Book of the Dead does is it makes zombie. Shop isn't much. But yeah, you can see Book of Dead's giving us these little floating bone things. I think they'll deal damage to enemies or block like a shot or two before disappearing. Take that. We will go back to that algae's room at some point, and I will try and blow those bodies up over one of these. Maybe to the center of the room where it's easier. You know what? I can afford to take a hit. Now the real danger is not getting hit by this, but that its explosion blows some of these terrible, terrible run-ending instant death things into us. Okay, we're gonna go back to the algae's room. And we're going to very carefully step around all of these traps. These coins that I want. We won't have. Oh, free item. That's useless. It's an item that activates when we take damage. Guess what we can't do? But I'm taking it anyway, because if nothing else, it prevents us from seeing that item again later. If for some reason we do eventually get another D4-like effect and we decide, wow, our items are so bad that we'd rather give up Holy Mantle to reroll all of them, then yeah. It's an item, we have it. We'll make some zombies. That's a friendly scaly. I don't think there's really anything else we could want on this floor since, you know, we've been to the treasure room, we've been to the first room. There just aren't that many other types of rooms that are going to hold a benefit for us. It's not like we're going shopping. These enemies all have a lot of health. Ooh, snuck up on me with that camo. Okay, we actually got hit, so we need to pay attention. And not get hit by silly things. Dead. Okay, that one's left. Okay, that's not the way I want it to go, but when I lose Holy Mantle, I just want to get it back as soon as possible. Because you never know if there's some, like, if I walk into a fire, you know? Okay, so that's right, using that in that room. Almost took that. Okay, didn't take that. Using Book of the Dead in a room that's empty doesn't do anything. You have to have killed enemies there, because you're a necromancer. No coins, no bombs. No coins, no bombs. I'll take this. Does that do anything? No, we killed enemies there, but I guess it has to be recent. Fresh corpses for the corpse party. Okay, here's the most dangerous room in the game. And, okay, this has rocks, so we're invincible. Just have to not let those flies get onto us. I'm tempted to use algaes just to zombie this thing out with my cube of meat, but then I wouldn't have it anymore as I want to have it. Okay, that was a mistake. But since we have rocks to hide on, we're literally invincible as long as we don't get hit by the flies. Which I don't want to happen. I don't want to happen. I don't want to happen. Stop that. Jesus. I could just use algaes, but I really feel like it would be a waste. Because this should not be a hard boss. We don't have a lot going for us. That's just going to generate health. But it's the kind of health that's literally impossible for us to pick up, so whatever. We'll take an extra item. It's just an item. We have it, maybe we re-roll it into something. Double teleport. Nope. Guppy's Collar. That's actually pretty good. If we die, we have a 50% chance to come back to life. Okay, that was... You know what? That would be a sad way to go, and I wasn't feeling totally on top of my game. So, unfortunately, that's how that got used. Tears Up. That's actually pretty good. This is a... I'm going to think about that one. Anti-gravity is going to increase our rate of fire, but make it a lot harder to hit things. Most people wouldn't call it a good item. I would normally take it because it's fun. You know, I like adding a little challenge, but playing the Lost is already a little challenge. Can't take. Can't take. Almost took. Didn't. Got our zombie army ready to go. Into the treasure room and the curse room, so not that much left to find. Ooh, a boomy one. I wonder if that boomy one can friendly fire us or not. Get cubed. Okay. So this is a pretty average run so far. We haven't got anything amazingly powerful, but we've gotten a lot of garbage, but we've gotten a couple things that make our lives a little easier. Mainly Guppy's Collar, Cube of Meat, and the Cat o' Nine Tails damage up. Mongo Baby is fine, I guess. It's not... It's probably the best of the babies that just do little tiny shots, but those aren't particularly good. Get that back. Could have raised some zombies in here, but I just wanted that invincibility back as soon as possible. We are at the point, we're on a pretty good pace. If we get a teleport, I think we will want to save it for boss rush this time, see if we can steal something nice from there. Zombies, that's not a teleport. This pill is range down. That's our second range down this video. I don't remember if the last one was on this actual run or not, since we reset once. I'm staying away from the center of the room when they clear, because I don't want a coin to spawn and instantly get picked up. What a travesty that would be. Okay. Yeah, it's not much going on. I don't mind having our little buddies, and we're... Honestly, our army of bones... I've never rated Book of the Dead that highly, but I'll admit, it is making us pretty much invincible to bullets. I won't die, because I was silly. Guppy's Head is good. Guppy's Head is always good. Book of the Dead is kind of new to me. I want to give it a fair shot. This is just the enemy we fought, but easier. The last thing. Except for this part, that is the one part. It is less easier. But we can shoot over walls and it can't. Unfortunately, we got the one we don't want. Key. And raise one extra bone. Do I want to take Guppy's Head? I don't think we need to take Guppy's Head. Honestly, Book of the Dead is acting as a surprisingly strong defensive option, which, like, I wouldn't have... Sip of water there. I wouldn't have considered, but it's just blocking those bullets. All my little bone friends. Dodge, 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 dodge. Dodge, 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 dodge. We did it. The singing was a crucial part of our success. It might look like we had already escaped the room, but some enemies in this game are capable of time travel, and you gotta keep dodging them for several seconds after you've killed them. That's why I had to sing. It's a gameplay strat. We're good. We'll raise some zombies in this room, I guess. Where'd you go? Oh, look, yes. We totally walked into that where our various things blocked it. A couple more bone blockers. Health up. Great. Now we've gone from 0 to 0. I kind of wanted to just let that thing get chewed up by our bones, but I want to keep the bones, and I think they would get significantly used up by that. We are holding this Empress card, which is going to give us a single room damage boost at some point, so maybe next time, maybe on the next boss, just sometime I find something to seems annoying to fight. Bob's Rotten Head. This would be the only way we can blow things up. Is that more useful than what Book of the Dead is doing for us? I think the answer is no, but it's tempting. Honestly, I said no partly because a lot of the reason blowing stuff up is useful is to get health from tinted rocks and like money and more bombs from stone chests and things like that. Just it's a resource you use to get more resources, but we can't take those resources, so it's not like we can get money and go shopping. Should have used it in the last room, but I'll use it in this room. Just good, because we're out of bone blocky buddies. Couple of lockers. Fly. I was somehow a little terrified that I would walk past that pedestal and just into the bomb on the floor, but I didn't. Speaking of bombs, I almost picked that one up. It is a constant struggle to resist my innate urges and not just walk into stuff. It is also a struggle not to just use a cube of meat, but the reason I'm not using it is I'm trying not to use up my bone blockers. But for these enemies, I might make an exception, because they're just really annoying if you don't have piercing shots. Yeah, that's fine. No more cube of meat, just kill them safely. There's lots of skulls in here, so I'm not really worried about getting hit by shots from that thing. As long as I take it out early, which I have pretty much done. Okay. That was a little tedious, but we've done it. I was about to say, we have so many keys, we could go in that shop without any money just in case it's a greed fight. But what would that give us? Money? We can't use money. This is a little risky, but I'm feeling confident about my ability to stand next to these enemies because they don't move suddenly. Okay, let's go ahead and get some skellies and some more skellies. Oh, you know what? I bet you only get the actual skeleton enemies from literal skeletons. Oh, there's another battery in that room. Kill up the explodey poops. Kill the little ones. Just trying to minimize the number of threats on the screen at once. Alright. I'm really glad we found that. I think it was like a Tears Up pill or something. Because going from 10 tier delay to 8 is making more of a difference than I want to admit. Thank you, bone buddies. I'm pretty sure we dodged almost all of those, but there was one I think would have hit if we didn't have these little blockers. Okay. That got real quick. But we're good. And everything will always be good forever. So, this floor, we're hoping to find a lucky teleport card or teleport option. That ain't anything we want. We don't have bombs to blow that up and get more pills, but we can customize our luck. Yeah, I'm into this. Just advertising our Curse of the Tower pickup to the world. Get rid of these while standing in the place that I can't get hit by bullets of any kind. Especially when I'm playing The Lost, I'm just always extra paranoid about the little threats. Wow, so much red health we can't take. Maybe if we get Dark Bomb can eat it and turn it into soul hearts that we also can't take, and even if it could, wouldn't want to. Okay, so that one didn't have regular skeletons in it, but we still got a skeleton back. Maybe those are kind of skeleton-ish. Don't take that coin. I would not mind blowing up tinted rocks if I could. So maybe Bob's Rotten Head would have been useful for that, but just the defense of these bone blockies is real good. Real good for me right now. Let's get in here. I guess we'll use it after we clear this room, get some skellies back. No skellies. Maybe it's just random, because that had the same type of enemy we've killed before. It didn't. That purple fly, by the way, if you're wondering why it's moving in such weird patterns, it's because it just does literally the exact same movement we did several seconds ago. These are so annoying to kill, and cube meat is good for that. Dodge the bomb, all good. Careful about this, all good. Okay, so there's nothing that can fly, so we can go for a little bit of aggressive meat cuting with these, because if we mess up, we can just safely stand over the empty area, and it's impossible for them to hurt us. Resurrect. There we got some skellies. So I guess we'll clear a couple other rooms. Try and get a battery charge up for that big room. I guess these black skeletons are our only way of generating explosions, but it's not exactly a reliable way to blow up tinted rocks and things like that. Man, we have so many keys. We can check if there's anything we want in the boss challenge room. Maybe a red chest? It is risky, though. Thinking about it. Also thinking about boss rush, I'm not seeing any easy teleport options. We've got a good devil chance. Honestly, I'm very tempted to just use my Empress card on this, because it's going to take a while. And with that bombed, we can just bomb our way out of the doors. Trying to figure out if we can lure them onto the spikes. But I think they're programmed not to go over them. Yeah, I think it's just considered no man's land for them. Okay, so they can go out there if they're charging, but they won't aggro you on the other side of it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take this one. Yeah, I should have just used my card, and maybe I should use it. Now I get spiked? No, I don't get spiked. They're so smart. They won't get spiked. The spikes do a lot of damage to them. It's just a question of getting it to actually happen. Die, please. Please die. Come on. Okay, the other one is also at like no health. That took like a minute and a half, so I definitely should use the Empress card. But we didn't. Health up. Nope. So this run is looking pretty lacking, honestly. It's not, you know, we're one guppy item away from salvation, but right now we don't have anything that's really giving us a good edge. I guess I can't use it now, so I'll just use it after I clear the room, get a bunch of stuff back. I am very grateful that we have the damage to just chill and let them come at us without worrying about getting cornered. Which, like, if you have low damage with these bats, is often a big threat, especially because we can fly, so we can move any direction we want. Couple. Whoa, they took their time getting on this. Hello. Okay, so we are not going to get boss rush. Speed up is good. I guess we're gonna check that devil room. Sorry, not devil room, boss challenge room. I don't know. It's just the one red chest has a chance of getting us something, anything. I'll use the Empress card on the boss challenge if it's a set I don't like. I'm not open that. Yeah, it's not good. This is a set that does have a lot of health, so we're going to go ahead and refill it. Luckily, our bones are making us pretty immune to this. You know what? Shout out to the Book of the Dead. Also, I totally thought that this next boss was going to be Mega Fatty, but it's the Husk. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. I probably wouldn't have used the Empress card if I'd known, but you can see we made pretty quick work of those, so we're not that far from doing okay. If we can just get one good devil item, I really don't think there is any significant benefit to exploring the rest of these rooms. Like, the only thing I can imagine helping is like a very rare drop of a golden chest with an item, or a red chest with an item, and I just don't see that as a likely possibility. Like, it's so rare that one of those is going to drop, and then after it drops, so rare that it's going to have anything we want. Okay, we did use up some bone buddies with that, but Cuban meat damage is so tempting. I made a bit of a mess of it there by getting hit by little leeches, but we just need her to keep stomping and like come back with. That's the thing about playing the Lost is your run could just end at any time. It is scary when I hear the sound of an enemy spawning, but because of the foot positioning I can't see what it is. It's also nice. The purple fly is one of the few situations where it's pretty useful. There we go. Okay, we gotta take the dark one because we're trying to go to the negative. Sorry, taking the negative because we're trying to go to the dark room. These aren't it. Those aren't it. I'm pretty sure we could pick those soul hearts up and they would register as picked up and reveal our challenge. Pretty fly, if nothing else, is another shot blocker. So we are nearly immune to bullets when we have all our stuff ready. The issue is the other things that difficulty, like lasers, and also just running into enemies. Or even more proactive enemies running into you, like these lasers. I really think it's not worth using Cube of Meat most of the time, just because then we become vulnerable to bullets again. Alright, the most annoying enemy in the game is here. Kill it while it's vulnerable, or get trapped for a long time. We're gonna get trapped. It's vulnerable again. Thank goodness. Lucky us. Hurts. That's gonna reduce the amount of damage we take on a room where we pop that pill, which, since we can't take any damage whatsoever without dying, is useless. Wow, one bone. One sad bone. Tears up pill? That's a verb. Range down, perks. Vested. Okay, that's a pretty good one, if we find another one of that. We can't verb it, because the verb got used on something. I don't even remember what it was. It was inconsequential. Perks was. I just already had it filed away in my brain as don't worry about it. Still almost picking that up. It's scary because of the Lost, you can already end your run at any time, but since we're doing a special challenge run, now we can really end our run at any time. I don't know if there's going to be a big difference made by having 16 keys instead of 15, but what the heck, why not? Okay. I don't think that does anything for us. I'm pretty sure it increases our damage after we've gotten hit by like a small amount, and remember the whole thing about getting hit on the list of things we don't do? I mean, we have Holy Mantle, we've gotten hit a lot of times, but we can't actually take damage. Holy Mantle is, by the way, one of the best items in the game, and certainly the best defensive item, just unquestionably. And having it on the Lost is the reason, like, the Lost is a viable character for anyone other than just, like, or for any reason other than just to punish yourself. Because there are situations where, like, you know, if you get hit twice in one room, that sucks. Other characters could survive that. But, like, let's say you're just getting hit once every now and then, you know? Like, other characters, you're going to slowly wear down health until you just don't have enough health to take one more hit. With the Lost, you can always take one more hit in the next round. There's never more than that. Oh, I forgot to use my skellies. Let's get a couple more bone buddies, and I think we have to open that golden chest. That is dangerous. Either of those, if we touch them, it will kill us instantly. And that's no good. We want to hang out over here in the neutral zone, where we're not really getting sucked, and we're not really getting shot. This is surprisingly harrowing. Even though, you know, theoretically I'm just sitting over the invincible zone, but the fact you can see how slow I'm moving when I try to come back to it, and the arcing of the shots is messing up my ability to feel like I could dodge. So, yeah, I'm just going here. We've got health. As you can see, we don't have any more damage than we had on, like, the second floor, really. Okay, bring them back. Well, those don't go away. We gotta watch out for that penny. We gotta watch out for those. But I think we got it. I said, game, I think we gotta. I think we gotta. Okay. Okay, game. Pretty please, I think we gotta do this room. Don't take that. So the only reason we were taking that was we were hoping for the golden chest to spawn an item. with some good stuff inside. We don't care at all about it giving us money or bombs or more keys. Even if we cared about money, we're past the point in the game where money is useful. Because we're out of shops unless we go fight Hush, and we're not going to go fight Hush. We do not have the damage to go fight Hush, and I don't really have any particular inclination to spend, like, 8 ungodly minutes dodging with 0 damage, not able to get hit more than once. You can see I stopped firing for a second, because as is, they were all going to miss me, and, like, because they're diagonal powder, whereas if I broke them, they were going to turn into those and charge directly at me. You can also see I planned out a little bit to have oh no, I won't have just enough battery charges to use my item in this room. It's sad, because we killed so many enemies in this room, it would be nice to bring something back. It's kind of sad that we don't really have any more effective DPS than we did when we fought Little Chad way back on, like, the 2nd floor. But we're also hanging in there. Can't touch that. You know what? I'll tell you what that is. It's not much, but it's an item. It's gonna do pretty much exactly the same thing as our purple fly. Looks like it's at a slightly greater delay. It doesn't shoot, it just kind of does that thing. I think it's literally just about the same as the purple fly, but on a different timing. I mean, it's cool thematically, it's like a shade of us, it's a dark version of our soul or whatever, but it would be also cool thematically if it did a thing. Still almost took that. Okay, Severed Fist, this is actually kind of dangerous. They can do some unpredictable attacks. I really want to wear one down and kill it. Okay, laser. You can see that just covers so much of the screen. That's fine. Come on, come on. Get a couple little ones, Okay, we got that one done. Now the other one will roll around a little more erratically. We got very lucky not to get hit there. I think it actually would have hit us, but our shots pushed it away so that it didn't. And looks like we're through the room just fine. But the thing is, since fights are taking so long, that's literally nothing for us. Guess we could have used the Book of the Dead, but I had a good reason for it, which is that I forgot. Since fights are taking so long, we gotta just really be on our dodging game. Okay, that's tricky. Okay, fuck. Alright, that's the run. Oof. Yeah, the reason I didn't want to just go forward was because that tentacle will lash out at us if we pass by it. And that's no fun. Okay. You try so hard and you get so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. The Linkin Park tournament. A friend of mine has told me is fine, but she doesn't understand why that one got popular. But it's just it's fun now. Okay, can't take these. For those who are wondering, I am kind of just going to do another one real quick. I don't know if I'll do the whole run, but I'll at least do a couple floors, see if I get anything better, because that was... I hate to end on nothing. And since this is a Basement XL, we're going to see 2 treasure rooms on this floor and a double deal at the end, assuming that we don't take red heart damage, and well, we can't do that thing. We don't have the ability to gain red hearts. Okay, that was silly. I'll pay a little more attention. Hold still. Watch the patterns. Kill the little ones. Okay. Next up. Alright, that was completely my own fault. On the plus side, we literally lost nothing. Good. No good. Well, almost killed us, but we got through it during our invincibility. That's actually pretty good. So if we explore all the rooms on the floor... Okay, so this teleports us to a room we haven't been to. But there's an order it teleports you. First it'll teleport you to the normal room you haven't been to. So just like this. Next it'll teleport you to a special room you haven't been to. like the shop, or the treasure room, or the curse room. And if you've been to all of those, it'll teleport you to the secret rooms. And if you've been to every single other room you can go to, it'll teleport you to the arrow room, which is the kind of unusual secret room you can only get into by weird teleports. It's not on like the same map as the rest of the floor. It's normally very hard to get to, except by just like a very random teleports chance. But if you do get there, it's pretty good. Okay, we really need to kill that spawner. I was trying to kill the little spiders, but since we can just do this, I think I should just take out the big one. Don't. So if we use it right now, it'll take us to the boss room. And if we use it after the boss, it'll just take us to the shop. I don't think there's any value in doing that. Wait, keys. Yes, we take those. Okay, I could use the key to get into the shop, and then use this to get to a secret room. I don't know if that's worth it to me. Because I'm not going to have any ability to buy a battery since I don't have money. And I'm not going to have any ability to get into the secret rooms manually since I don't have bombs. So this item is, on a normal run, I'd say this is a pretty strong option. As is, it's not really doing as much for me. Ragman, chill. These ought to do some good area of effect damage on the ring now. Okay, we are in not quite kill range, but close. Please die, please die. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna check this treasure room, and if I don't like what's in this treasure room, I'm not going to continue this run. I'll start a Greek mode run or something. Finish Auto strong enough for the video, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out when I get there. I am starting to get to the point where, like, it's fun to try and slog through with bad items sometimes, but I already did that for a whole long run that didn't really go anywhere, and I'm to the point where I would just kind of like to do good stuff. That is useless for us. You know what? We're gonna do it this way. We're just gonna reset for stuff we like. Not like obsessively reset for good items immediately. Like, I'm not gonna reset just because I don't like this item, but I'm gonna do this floor because it's an XL floor and I can see 2 items and a double deal. But okay, if this floor doesn't, I took a bomb. Okay, I am just gonna be like this. I'll do a basement XL. Okay, we found the boss rooms. We can just check the devil room right away, but let's get an item first. Because we're the Lost, and it is actually dangerous to fight the first bosses, because you could get the hunt or something. I shouldn't be shooting those poops, because they can give me money, and I don't want that to be on screen. Okay. And yes, I don't have to be the Lost to do this challenge. I could do it with other characters, but really it's not being the Lost that's the difficult part here. I mean, it is, but I've played the game a lot that I enjoy playing the Lost for fun. The difficult part is, at this point, just not being able to take keys or bombs. This is fine. It's like if Cube of Meat were safer and less good. So it doesn't block shots. Doesn't jump high, but this counts. Anyway, still going to do a lot of damage and get me killed. Ragman's homing shots are really annoying because they're just very difficult to dodge. This is such a sad way to wind down the video. I just feel tempted to make this a long video today, just because I don't want to go out like this. Yep, curse room and treasure room are worth checking. That's good. It lowers our speed, and it increases our health, aka doesn't. You get us a little damage boost in exchange for a little speed down, and You know, I want to have speed, but I would rather have damage and no speed than speed and no damage. You dig? It's harder to dodge, but you don't have to dodge for quite as long if you just kill everything. Let's see. I'm trying to figure. I think I know how to paste videos together in like the standard Windows Movie Maker or Photos app or whatever it is. I'm trying to think whether I should just take a 5-minute break, come back, finish this run, call it good. I don't want to exhaust my arms too much because playing a lot of video games is a little rough on my body this particular time. But cool. Do something interesting. Cheers up. That's like the best possible thing. Thank you. Okay, so we've already got like, what, 3.5 plus, like another like 15+% from 15% more damage and a good amount faster tier rate. There's nothing really in there. So we're already doing better than a starting character. Honestly, we're doing almost as well as we were on like the womb in our previous run. So this is a promising start. It's not like an amazing start, but it's perfectly fine. Being able to kill things fast is just so refreshing. Get to the next item, see what the next item is, play the video game, instead of spending like a full minute dodging 2 chubs. Hey, cube of meat. Well, actually, wait. That was one of the 4 horsemen, so we were literally guaranteed to get a cube of meat there. So minus Book of the Dead, this is pretty much the same run we had before, but way earlier, which is good, because now we have time to get other stuff. I mean, we didn't have Guppy's Collar with the chance to resurrect us when we die. You'll also notice how that worked out for us. I am gonna try, so that one's black, it's a champion enemy, so I am going to try and kill it over here. Since I still have my invincibility, I can do it on that. I was hoping for small rock, I got stuff I can't take. But I got a trinket that's going to give me a weak familiar, and like, as trinkets go, is it a great one? No. But it's a little bit of damage. And we don't say no to that. So yeah, you remember how last run we had like Mongo Baby? This is our new Mongo Baby. We're just recreating the previous run on the first pair of floors. So this Justice card is dangerous, but if we take only the key, we're good. Emperor card is a teleport. Teleport cards you really want to hold as the lost, because if you get hit, you lose Holy Mantle, you can just teleport out. You're in a different room, and you have Holy Mantle again. We do want to find our treasure room at some point, and we might as well find it before the boss. I'm seeing on the map the icons of like these coins and bombs, so I'm just pausing as soon as I come into the room so that I can dodge them and avoid picking up the dangerous, treacherous run ending. I was going to say traitors, but we already said treacherous, and I was trying to think of another word to say, but I didn't. So I just stopped. For a while. Okay. Managed to successfully avoid all the health. Poison tears. That's fine. Alright, we've done it. We've surpassed the previous run. We've got a lot of keys. We're not going to die to fire. We're not going to die to spikes. Or spikes and fire. Any unholy combination of the two. We're going to move on. We're going to fight the boss and see what our first devil deal gives us. Okay. Here we go. Little horn, that's pretty easy. You can see he's no longer poisoned. Okay, that was foolish, and if I lose this run, it is completely my own fault for using that. In my defense, I felt pretty confident that if I messed up, I could just play it safe and not get hit. Let's see what we got. Hey, damage. Almost touched that coin, but luckily it had not finished dropping yet. Pills. This is an item that triggers when we get hit, which is to say, never. Don't take the coin. Those aren't really anything. This is going to spawn stuff. A card. Tower. We can use that to blow up a tinted rock. Here's up. Alright. We've got more damage than we have in the womb key of the previous room. I'm not better. Okay. I'm pretty sure there was a tinted rock somewhere. We just gotta find it. And then we will know what we must do. Here it was. Okay, this is a big room. So we're gonna have to push the bomb to where we want it, probably. It's not a huge chance that one is going to spawn in exactly the spot we need. So we're going to have to go in and out of the door a couple of times. Most likely. Nope, never mind, it's fine. It's getting us to the secret room at least, which is a key. A card, I can't imagine a card that's useful to us. We've already got a teleport card for the next floor. I mean, I guess you could use Tower to look for a super secret room. I don't see any other thing to do with it, and it's not going to be super out of the way to do. Out of the way to the do. That's how it rocks, right? Okay. I think I am going to take a 5-minute break from this recording, just stretch out a bit, let my hands rest a minute. It doesn't look like there's any super easy secret room options, so we'll just waste it for nothing. Oh my gosh! That was such a Hail Mary, and it's stuff we don't need. Exploring the room gets us a couple extra points, but we're not using points, because this is not a daily run. You know, I probably should have taken that trinket, which is basically going to increase our odds of getting cards dropped as pickups. But I decided to keep my little tiny damage boost. Ultimately, neither of those are trinkets that you go like absolutely maximum excitement for, so I figured it's not a huge deal which one to take. Poison is going to be nice for these small little poops because we can just hit them once and ignore them. They're already dead. Which is just nice. Having to hit them twice is... it just takes a little extra time, and that's extra time we have to play as the Lost in the same room, which means extra time we could be hit twice. We're doing fine. This is a good run. We've got 5.6 damage and 7 tier delay, so we got like 50% more in starting damage, and like, you know, firing a good amount faster. Little chest is going to just make life harder, because it's going to drop pickups, like keys, sure, but also like bombs or coins. So we're going to be careful around that. If we had an easy way to blow up those stone chests, I would do it, just for the chance they give an item. Invite that challenge room, but we don't. The only way we're going to do that is if we get a tower card or explosive diarrhea pill, or like another option that lets us spawn bombs without having actual bombs. Like if we get the item number 2, I guess it is, that spawns bombs after you don't shoot, after you hold the shoot button for a couple seconds. That would be a great item to get on this, but it's not going to be it. Okay, we've managed the boss. 33% chance of a double deal, so nothing we're counting on here. And since we don't have bombs, we don't have any really reliable ways to blow up a beggar or blow up a little greed zombie corpse thing. Oh right, I forgot you weren't dead. Oh no, I thought I dodged that. Okay. We are going to call that good enough. End of this run for today. Maybe I'll play more, but it will be on a different video. Well, that's what happens when you decide to play the Lost and don't get... and also do another extra hard challenge, and also don't get great items, and most importantly, don't dodge. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Bye.